Hey everybody, it's your boy Crunchy Frog here, and I'm cast away on this strange little island. As you can see, I've been doing some stuff. Got the place flattened out and torched up so I can work into the night. I don't have to worry about mobs spawning out here. Eventually I do want to make a little mob spawner, but I'll probably make a bridge out into the ocean and do one of those. And I've expanded the farm here a bit. I've had to do that because I'm eating bread now, because for some reason no more sheep are spawning here. I can't quite figure out why that is. I'll have to probably make another axe here pretty soon. I've been farming wood like a madman. And I've also been making bone meal. Go ahead and make another axe. Today what I'd like to do in this particular episode is I'd like to begin making our mine shaft / basement or whatever, because of the lack of space on this island. This mine shaft will also serve as a sort of a sub-basement to my actual structure when I build it. So I think I'd like to build this mine shaft pretty close to the center of the island, so that way there's less chance of me having to go through a huge water pocket. No, that's not what we want. We want this to stand straight up. Oh, this trackball wheel. This is not going to be a regular kind of mine shaft tunnel, because this is also going to double as our basement. I don't know if you can notice, but I also expanded the grassy part of this island quite a bit. I've been doing a lot of digging down in the ocean. Yeah, this is going to be a fairly decent sized little basement / mine shaft. But you have to keep in mind that this is where almost all of my resources are going to be coming from. From this thing that I'm digging here. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys out there know why sheep would not be spawning here anymore. But if you know, please let me know. I've tried everything. I've towered up on a sand pillar 64 high and nothing spawned. And then I went ahead and I went out in my boat here, a good long, maybe 200 blocks out in this direction, and came back and nothing. The only thing that seems to spawn around here are these sea turtles. And before you say it, yes, I did the unthinkable. I went around and I killed every single sea turtle I could find, in the hopes that maybe they were taking up the mob cap and that sheep would start spawning again. But no. I did the heart-rending task of murdering sea turtles, and I got nothing for it. And it was pretty awful, let me tell you. If I'd have known that those sheep were not going to respawn, and see, some sheep actually did respawn, remember? There were the 2 original sheep, and then later on, there were two white sheep and 1 black sheep. And ever since then, nothing. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, sometime in the future they'll spawn again. I don't know. I know that if they do, I'm going to make a sheep pen, and I'm going to feed them and make them reproduce, and I'm going to farm them. I just took it for granted that they were going to keep spawning. In fact, I thought maybe a cow would spawn around here. You know? Birch biomes and forest biomes, cows, chickens, sheep, pig, all the animals do spawn. Maybe not as frequently as in a plains biome, but they should, you know. Oh, and by the way, I didn't originally have these little tiny islands here lit up. And, well, I wouldn't have minded so much if a skeleton had spawned out here, or a creeper or a zombie, but a witch spawned. I hate witches. Well, luckily, she didn't take notice of me, and she didn't come across, and I just went about my chores, and eventually I looked over, and she was gone. She despawned. But yeah, I've had to be pretty vigilant about my food over here, because I'm living on bread. Okay. They go around and just get the ripe stuff and quickly replant. And I'm also spreading this little wheat field of mine. It's kind of cool being out at night, isn't it? I like it when I can just light the place up and I don't have any villagers to worry about dying. I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is maybe pull up some of the torches from a far corner so we can get something spawning over there. Because I would kind of like to have maybe some mob drops. Like a potato and carrots from a zombie. I'll expand my field a little bit more once I replace some of that sand with doit. Run around and catch all these saplings. We're not wasteful. Although I have got plenty of... And you may be wondering, why are you using birch instead of oak? Well, farming purposes. A lot of times when you farm oak, this dirt's going to come in handy. See, a lot of the stuff that I'm digging up out of that hole is going to come in real handy. But anyway, like I was saying, a lot of times when you use oak to farm, you're going to have some issues because you'll get those really huge oak trees that are honestly just a real pain in the butt to farm. I think I'll probably take up 2 more shovels before I get down to stone here. But let's go ahead and continue. Ah, yes, the lovely rain. I think I'm going to go ahead and dye some yellow glass to cover this up with. I could just use regular clear paints, but I do have some yellow, flowers that I made when I was bone mealing around here. I saved all the flowers and I saved all that stuff because when you're on a survival island, you save everything. And unless I want to eat bread the entire time I'm here, which I don't recommend. You end up having to eat more when you have just bread to eat because it doesn't satisfy you for very long. So at some point we are going to have to get in our boat and venture forth. But before we do that, I would very much like to make a lodestone and then have a lodestone compass set to it. Because there's an awful lot of ocean out there, and there's just this tiny little island out in the middle of it. And it could very easily get lost. I'm not consulting the coordinates. And I guess I could consult the coordinates, but I'd rather not. I feel almost like it's a little bit cheaty. It's really not. But it is kind of. In the Bedrock edition, the coordinates are up in the corner of the screen, so it sort of automatically cheats for you, I guess. Now I am going to sleep tonight because I want the rain to go away. Also, you gotta sleep once in a while because otherwise you'll be visited by our friends from the sky, the gentle phantom. The gentle and loving phantom. One thing that's nice about this hole is I'm getting a lot of dirt out of it. I'm really loving all the dirt. Sounds weird to say, right? But the dirt is good. Yeah, with no sheep spawning out here, I tell ya, it feels pretty lonely out here on this island. I might just have to see if I can't get a pumpkin somewhere and carve it out and call it Wilson. I think that'd be a good block to use, right? No, I don't think that this is going to be enough glass, but it's very difficult to judge how much glass you're going to need when you're dealing with a circular shape, We need to plant some more birch trees. Maybe I should go over here and see if I can get a spider to spawn. Let's go over here and take down some of these torches over here. Maybe we can get ourselves a special guest. Now keep in mind, I don't have any armor on me, so this is a little bit dangerous, but then again, I'm not playing in a hardcore world. Is that enough darkness over there, you think? Let's see. Let's eat some bread. Okay. This should be more than 24 blocks away now. Can we get a little special guest over there? And no witches, please. Maybe it's still too light over there. Okay, well let's... I gotta learn to stop running around too on this island. Okay, now surely that I say as I run away. Surely that's enough. I'd really like to get a spider to spawn. Just because I want to make a fishing rod. So I can eat fish instead of just wheat. I may have to go out on a long boating trip to find some stuff. See, we got ourselves an ocean monument over there. Come on. Surely something's gonna spawn over there. Well, a tree just grew. Answering the age-old question, if you are watching, will a tree grow? And it does. Maybe I need to take down some more torches. Got too many torches over here anyway. Okay. Now, when I didn't have any torches over here... Oh, look, we have a drowned has joined us. Drowned really don't drop anything good, though. But I'll go slay him anyway. Come on, drowned. Over here. Over here, buddy. I realize you might have something good. Come on. Come on. That's right. Up here. Ah, yes. My first beastly killed. Huh. It's plenty dark over there. Maybe there's something about my island that's just... No sheep are spawning, nothing spawning. Maybe... Oh, and by the way, I thought of a little thing. When I was looking at this, at the thumbnail of this thing sticking up, remember how that used to be? I thought, you know what? That looks just like an airplane wing sticking out of the ground. So maybe that's what happened to my airplane. It crashed over there. Okay. Another guest. These guys never drop anything good. Just some zombie flesh and some copper, maybe. Oh, we got a skeleton. Oh, yes. Wow, we got a whole bunch of mobs over there. Here, let's go to sleep. They got nowhere to run, baby. They got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And I don't have any armor, so I'm not going to go over there and fight a whole bunch of skeletons. I'm just going to stand out here and watch them burn. Oh man, they're going into the water. What a bunch of dirty cheaters. Okay, Mr. Zombie has seen me. You see, zombies can track you from a lot further away than the other mobs. And we have Mr. Creeper over here. You see that skeleton's over there hiding behind the... And that one's over there. They're just waiting to pop out and get me. Come on. Okay. I want to have to do this, but... Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, he's going to hurt me. And here I am with no armor. And you see there's a guy right over there. He's just waiting to get me too. So, I think what I'm going to do... See, do I have anything on me? I do not. Let's go ahead and do this. These boats can also serve as an excellent trap too. Oh no, don't tell me he despawned. Where'd you go? Oh, you stupid idiot. They went and despawned. Well, that's not fair. Oh, yes. Well, I was gonna plunk them in a boat. You can do that, and then they'll be out of the water, and they'll suffer damage from the sun, and then I can just tap them, and they'll die. I really need to get some armor. Right. Let's go finish off this roof and try not to waste too many glass blocks. I think I have plenty, but I'm not gonna have a ton left over. Well, that's nice to know. We actually did get some stuff spawning over there. Yeah, let's go put glass here in this one. Anyway, let's do a little experiment. Let's try this again. We hop in a boat, and we just head straight out for a while, like a long distance. And maybe when I turn around and come back, there'll be some sheep have spawned on my island. I did this before, and I went out a long ways, and I saw no land, but I did see another ocean monument. And there's also a shipwreck somewhere around here. Over there's a ruined portal, an underwater ruined portal, which I can make some doors and come back out here and check that out. Maybe I'll do that in the next episode. We'll do a little ocean exploration. And maybe then it won't be such a boring episode, right? You guys are very nice to have watched this far if you have. But maybe you need my voice to help you go to sleep. Which, that's very good too. If I can help you go to sleep, then it's my pleasure. I know what it's like to be sleep deprived. Now let's hope that this time I'll come back here and there'll be some sheep. I wonder why. If anybody in the comments can tell me what is going on here, why sheep have stopped spawning, please let me know. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm just a frog in a business suit. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.